Welcome to this deep dive. Today we're zooming in on Ripple, specifically XRP, and what the analysts are saying about its price this week.
Yeah, we've looked at some fresh analysis. So whether you're, tracking your investments closely or maybe you're just crypto curious.
We're just trying to get a handle on what drives these prices, right?
Exactly. Understanding these predictions can shed some light on potential moves.
Okay, so the source we're digging into today is from Crypto Potato. It's called Ripple XRP Price Predictions for this week. The author is Duo9, and it's updated literally today, May 12th, 2025.
Right.
And our goal here is pretty straightforward. Pull out the key predictions, understand the technical analysis behind them, and figure out what it all might mean for XRP, in the next few days. Importantly, no hype, no investment advice here.
Breaking down the analysis.
Precisely. Okay, so let's get into it. The report starts by noting a recent bump XRP saw like a 3.5% increase daily.
Yeah, a little bit of green there.
And it immediately asks the big question. Can XRP break that $2.60 mark?
That's the level everyone seems to be watching. And the analysis quickly lays out the crucial zones. You've got support. Think of these as potential floors down at $2.30 and $2.
Okay, $2.30, $2 support. Got it.
And then on the flip side, the resistance levels, the ceilings are pegged at $2.60 and then $3.
So these are the key battlegrounds, basically.
You could say that, yeah. They're often turning points, places where the price might, pause or even reverse.
Makes sense. The report also mentions that XRP finished the weekend looking pretty strong, closed in the green, and almost touched $2.50 before pulling back just a little bit.
Right, a slight pullback after the push.
So the prediction, based on that, is if the buyers keep up the pressure.
If that momentum continues.
Yeah, we could see a test of that $2.60 resistance fairly soon. And here's the kicker. If it breaks $2.60 convincingly,
then $3 is the next target they're highlighting.
what's the significance of breaking $2.60 and heading towards $3? What does that signal typically?
Well, breaking a significant resistance level like $2.60, especially if it leads towards a higher target like $3, it often suggests a real shift.
Yeah.
Like buyers are gaining control.
Okay.
It means the levels where sellers were previously strong are being overcome, can sometimes, encourage more buying.
Right.
It's supported by this idea of higher highs and higher lows.
Oh, yes, the classic uptrend signal. Explain that again quickly.
Sure. Imagine you connect the price peaks. Those are the highs.
Right.
You connect the price dips. Those are the lows. If both lines are generally pointing upwards.
Like climbing stairs.
Exactly like climbing stairs. Each step up is higher. Each little dip doesn't go as low as the last one. It signals sustained buying interest.
Gotcha. Clear analogy. But the analysis throws in a word of caution too, doesn't it? Something about the buy volume.
It does, yeah. That's a really important nuance. It notes the buy volume seems a bit low compared to other times XRP has rallied strongly.
So the price is going up, but maybe not with overwhelming force, like pushing a car uphill without flooring the gas pedal.
That's a good way to put it. It's moving up, but you wonder if it has enough, let's say, oomph to keep going strongly.
Right.
The analysis suggests the hope is that a clean break above $2.60 might act as a catalyst. It could draw in more buyers, boost that volume, and give the move more sustainability.
Okay, so breaking $2.60 isn't just about the price level. It could also trigger more buying activity itself.
Potentially, yes. Until then, or if things turn down, that $2.30 level is seen as the key immediate support to watch.
And if $2.30 doesn't hold,
then it might suggest that the lack of strong volume is becoming a problem and the upward momentum could be fading. We'd look towards $2 then.
Okay, let's talk about another indicator mentioned, the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. The report says the daily RSI almost hit 69 on Saturday before pulling back. What does that tell us?
So the RSI basically measures the speed and magnitude of recent price changes. Helps gauge if something is overbought or oversold, getting up near 69 or 70.
Which sounds high.
It is relatively high, yeah. It's just strong recent buying pressure. Think of it like a rubber band being stretched. It's tight, showing momentum. But it might be due for a snapback or at least a pause.
So it being high is bullish because it shows strength, but also maybe a sign to be cautious about a pullback.
Exactly. It's not a sell signal on its own, but it indicates things might be getting a bit heated short term. The absolutely crucial thing the analysis points out for the uptrend to continue is that the RSI needs to make a higher low on this pullback. So it dips, but it shouldn't dip lower than its previous significant low point.
Okay. So even the indicator needs to follow that higher lows pattern, like the price itself. It can pull back, but needs to stay above the prior step.
Precisely. It helps confirm the underlying strength is still there.
Right, that makes sense. Now, this analysis comes from Duo9. Who are they? What's their background? Gives a bit of context.
Yeah, good question. The report describes Duo9 as a crypto educator and, importantly, a technical analyst with over 7 years focusing on price action trading.
7 years is quite a while in crypto.
It is.
Hmm.
And apparently, they got into Bitcoin way back in 2014, so they've seen quite a few market cycles.
Wow, 2014. Okay.
That kind of long-term perspective, having navigated the market through booms and busts, can definitely add weight to their technical interpretations. They've likely seen similar patterns before.
Definitely adds credibility. Okay, before we wrap up the key takeaways, we absolutely have to mention the disclaimers. Super important in crypto.
Couldn't agree more. Absolutely crucial. The article is very clear. These views are Duo9's, not necessarily Crypto Potato's official take on whether you should buy, sell, or hold.
Right, it's analysis, not advice.
Exactly. And it strongly reminds you, the listener, always, always do your own research. Understand the risks. Crypto is volatile.
And it explicitly says use provided information at your own risk. Can't be clearer than that.
Nope. Standard, but essential stuff.
Okay, so let's try and summarize the core message from this analysis for XRP this week. What are the main points for you to watch?
All right, so number one, potential for XRP to challenge that $2.60 resistance. A break could open the door to $3. That's the bullish case. But number two, keep a close eye on the buy volume. It's noted as being kind of low, which could undermine a rally's strength.
Okay, and the safety nets.
Number three, support levels at $2.30 and below that, $2 are critical. Breaks below these could signal weakness setting in.
And the RSI.
And finally, number four, the RSI indicates a bullish trend currently, but watch for it to form a higher low on any dips to confirm that strength is holding.
Got it. A potential push higher, but watch the volume and the key support levels and look for confirmation from the RSI.
That's the essence of it, based on this specific analysis.
And just to reiterate, these are technical predictions. The crypto market can be influenced by a million other things.
News, regulations, overall market fear or greed. So much more.
Exactly. So that leads to our final thought for you today. Considering these technical signals we've discussed, the levels, the volume, the RSI, what other factors do you think might play a significant role in XRP's price movement this week? Think about broader market sentiment, maybe specific news for Ripple, or even macroeconomic stuff. It's always more than just the chart, something to ponder.